EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card weekend on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. This drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A-Chain here. They stay on the ground. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year, and look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From midfield, here's Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up open.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. Right. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On play action, here's Tua sliding out of the pocket. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
In motion left, Hill. On second down, a run by H.A. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
And they'll run here with A-Chain. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, it's A-Chain. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A-Chain, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. At their own 25-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Watch out for Hill on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. At their own 39-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A give up the middle to A-Chain. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Trey Hendrickson drops him for a loss of 12. And it also brings up 4th down. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
11.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now Tua going to change the play. A-Chain now up the middle. And a short gain here down to the 22. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ready.
Now 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Tua. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive they started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get
11
going.
MT, 11 MT.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
12.
Mixon running wide side. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
11 Thomas.
Burrow will throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 17. Bengals nothing. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That's good for a Cincinnati
Here we go.
Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Burrow's throw complete there to Smith. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got first down, too. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Burrow on play action. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
61 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. This 2nd and 4. The 2 is going to change things up. Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Dolphins.
Running left, it's A-Chain. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Tua going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And the Dolphin first down.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They go back to the ground game with A-Chain. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
All right.
2nd and 6. A give left side. Here's A-Chain. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11 MT.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
11 MT. 11 MT. Shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Mixon this time. He's got him on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bengals 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
So the completion good for just 3. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
On 1, ready?
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now Hill to return it. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 54 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
A-Chain on the counter. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
One more time with A-Chain. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. Buying time to... And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they can... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cam Smith, and it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Option handoff now to H.A. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They give to H.A. on the option. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.A. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Turbo 1, high.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He dumps it off to H.A. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Sanders on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover, but CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out.
On 2, ready?
But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And Mixon going to have a Bengals 1st down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback because right now You just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, right at the 40. Now it's Burrow. He stiff arms him. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
11, Thomas.
They go play action with Burrow. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two and now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
All right, come on.
Now 2nd and 3. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. B.J. Hill able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
Hey, we got to go score.
Here's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Caught on the right side by Jones. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On one, ready?
2nd and 3 at the 46-yard
11 mighty,
line.
11 mighty. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now Burrow. Being chased out left. Goes right back to Smith again. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 11 inches at the 10-yard line.
And Burrow going to change the play. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Burrow. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Hey, get set.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. Stiff-armed him. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
The short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Now a toss right side, A-Chain. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Running the counter with Mostert. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Sanders on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just